Alright. Hello, TRM, if that's you there. What do you mean I started this stream at the wrong time? No, this is when I wanted it to go. I don't know if you're still there or not, but... yeah, I just didn't get a stream at all this week. Didn't get a stream last week, and I want to get caught up. And I also want to get this finished, so I didn't want to play Terra Invicta because there's not a Terra Invicta night. And I wanted a little bit of a break from Nebulous because I've been doing a lot of content creation for that behind the scenes. So I fancied picking this back up again because I never finished it before, and I would actually quite like to finish the story. So... oh, looks like we're coming straight into a cutscene, so that's a good start.
You have one incoming transmission waiting.
So if I remember what happened last time, we had the new manager come in and be really awful. Is the main things I remember.
Hey, Rook. I was thinking our crew should crack some beer sometime. You know, shoot the breeze, fantasize about a debt-free life and all that. Not that that's gonna happen anytime soon. Like, Weaver's been at this for years. 20, maybe? I was just getting kicked out of grade school when he started. Dee Dee sends most of her money home. Goes through Link, of course, with huge transfer fees. And Kaido. Well, look, Kai's great. He just hasn't really taken to the work. Lynx calls him a low earner. As for me, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. I just need enough to get me one of those mining skiffs. You know, for boat running.
Like one of these?
Still so many rich rocks along the frontier line. Eventually want to hire some friends from back home. Oh, the Airs platforms. Around Mars? Good people. But work's hard to find there. Don't know when that'll be, though. Just when I think I'm earning at a steady clip, there's another fine or fee. This job's fun as hell and all, but I got other plans.
I'm with you, Lou.
Maybe you do too. Anyway, don't want to get a fine for tying up comms. Kidding. That's not a thing. I don't think. Either way, good luck, Rook. Lou out.
See you, Lou. Yeah, you're right. TRM, bang on time. So we're also working on our ship. Sort of getting parts for that. I think I need to check what we're looking for.
Cutter 9346-52. Your designated sleep period is now over. Have a great day.
Oh. Your requested ship was lost in processing. As compensation for technical error, we have credited you 3 million credits. Well, that's very nice of Lynx. It's probably because the game updated between those save files. Alright, so we need to get ourselves a new save. Let's just have a quick look at our terminal. 6 messages. This is some Link's background. Spark-free demolition charges. I think we just unlocked those. Issue 17 admins. Okay. Demeter Paulson. That's the same one as before. ECU. Environmental control units. Now authorized to work on salvage containing environmental control units. These units are control the atmosphere and pressure levels inside a ship. To properly extract an ECU, open its access panel and remove the connected coolant canisters. ECU will now be safe to salvage. Watch out for coolant leaks as these can adversely affect body temperature and the stability of salvage material. Okay, and then we also get reactor class 2, which I've already tried to cut open and had a few. Hey people, how's it going? Alright, data recovery. I don't think I've got anything to recover right now. Ship doctor. What are we looking for? We need filters. Okay, we need 1 filter, which is found in food dispensers. That's something to watch out for. Right. What's our debt? Our debt's at what is that? 1,154,034,273.92 space dollars. So we got a long way to go on our debt. Let's check out our equipment. See, I can't take the filter out of my food dispenser, but I guess I need that. All right. What have we got going on here? So our thrusters are not in a great state. Let's get them repaired. We could probably hold on both of these for one more shift. We have 178 Lynx tokens. We could get a range upgrade on the laser cutter. We could get heat capacity. That might be quite useful. Stuff's getting quite hard to cut through and cool down. Both of these would be quite nice. I think I'm definitely going to grab both of these. Let's just do that now. I feel like I was maybe saving for something, but I do need the heat and the cooldown would be good. The grapple, we get a range upgrade on it. We could get a strength upgrade on it. We could get a tether lifetime upgrade. That might be useful. Charge push force. Durability drain would also be nice. Higher top speed, I already caused myself enough problems. Better brakes might be nice. Fuel capacity would also be good. Cross Bishop scanner. I haven't really done much upgrading to the scanner. I think if I can get out one more oxygen, yeah, oxygen capacity is a big one. And I don't really care about the O2 recharge. Suit integrity, heat resistance, cold resistance, electricity resistance, improved fidelity of audio. That might be useful to grab. And demo charges, which we have unlocked. We've got the license for them now, but we haven't got anything else. And apparently I don't want to use these until I've got stuff. Hey Isaac, how's it going? I have indeed heard of Space Engineers, yes. And this is an ongoing campaign that I'm picking back up again after a long break, so I may be very bad at it. I played a lot of Space Engineers when it first came out, but I haven't touched it in a long time. Alright, what do we want to start with? Let's start with something a little bit easy, because I haven't played in a while. Maybe this macro might be a good start point. There's an Atlas tug here. I don't want to touch a javelin right now. This one's worth 8 million. This one's worth 8 million. This one's worth more. What's the other one up? This one's worth 12 million. Let's go for this mackerel. It's got a reactor, a power cell, and a thruster, but I don't think it has anything in the way we need to worry about with a environmental suite. So that's probably what we need to worry about. Yeah, probably need the tokens. That's probably what it was for. Church of the Machine God, Book 1 Genesis. That's concerning. Are you ready for some chill sounds? Now, how are we doing? We need some fuel, so just grab that now. Oops. I need to remember the controls, because it has been a while.
Oh, yeah. Thinking, I guess. Looking at Earth.
One of my rotational controls is the thing. Ah, that's my rotational controls, okay.
Fixate on the past, kid.
Yeah.
It's coming back to me.
You know,
Alright.
if my life had been different, I wouldn't be up here.
I'm just going to go for a straight salvage here, because I need to get back into the flow of the game.
Nature in general. Maybe an ecologist or biologist. Not sure what they do, but I think I'd like it. Just imagine what Earth must have been like a couple hundred years ago. Full of life.
I'm just letting Kato talk.
Animal husbandry ain't quite the same, but it might scratch that itch. Something
My suit integrity is very low. I think I must have taken some damage last time.
Yeah.
I think I had a big accident in the last stream. Also, I know I'm wasting some tethers here. I'm still remembering exactly how everything works. Right, what else can I get off the outside of the ship before I go in? Oh, there's a big antenna here.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
As long as I don't do anything stupid, and we know how good I am at that. Now, what is my change items button? Not that. There we go. I'll go to the cutter. We'll fix the suit up after the shift. Hopefully we can make it through without dying. Oh, I could just grab a suit repair kit, actually. There might be one inside the ship. That's going in. Alright, we've got the thruster here. That's a lot of the... I think that's all the external stuff I can get off right now.
Credits awarded.
Can I take this roll cage off the front? We'll just do that so it's gone, because it holds the ship together. I remember how to play this game. So, this is what I really fancy tonight. I've had a really crazy week. I've actually a really crazy couple of weeks. I am exhausted. I went to a really insane concert last night. I went bouldering today. I am really tired. And I just thought chilling out, playing some Shipbreaker, listen to some Americana, maybe having a whiskey if I'm up for it a bit later, and see if anyone wants to hang out. I thought that was the plan. That was my plan for this evening. So for those of you who are tuning in, thank you so much. It's nice to see you. Yeah, and you're toxic. It's a late stream. It's an early stream for me. This is probably the earliest I've streamed in the evening. It's just after 8:30 p.m. for me. It's just because I'm in Australia, it's so hard to find good stream times that suit people. Alright, let's take this roll cage off. I think I've got all the bits. Yeah. This all goes in the processor. Off you go. How many tethers do I have left? 26. And this also needs to go in the processor. Alright, let's open up. Well, let's actually check. Okay, we've got the compartments are pressurized. In fact, the whole ship is pressurized apart from the cockpit. No, bouldering is, it's like rock climbing, but without any safety equipment. No, that's not true. There's lots of safety equipment. It's not particularly high walls. So there's like short climbing walls. Yeah, it's good fun.
Airlock depressurizing.
So I need to depressurize the ship. I need to remember how to do that without killing myself. Or doing it by accident, which is my usual play. Let's see what's in here.
Airlock pressurizing.
Now, one thing I want to do is get the grapple out of my way, because I always accidentally fire the grapple and end up doing something stupid. All right, so we've got an air vent here, but we need to open some doors before we use it. Now, this door here is closed. I want to have to cut this door or laser this door. Let's just burn the door off. We don't need it. All right, what have we got in here? Well, we've got looking for prizes. We'll get that heatsink. Oh, what's this? That's nothing. That's junk. We'll get another bunny. I like bunnies. There's some junk in here. Nothing that exciting in here that I can see. We'll cut this door open too. All right, in here we have a tier 1 reactor. We have a console. Okay, this is open. That's good. We can depressurize this the same time we depressurize everything else. This side is not as open. There's some damaged fuel tank. How's my O2 doing? My O2's fine. Whoops. We're getting interference on the head cam because of the reactor. Can I open this door? Oh, this is open too. That's great. Oh, I forgot that the cockpit wasn't pressurized. Oh well. We had a depressurization. It wasn't too bad. There you go. The ship is now depressurized. I need to remember these things. I'm going to make mistakes like this because I'm really tired, but I'm kind of in the mood for that kind of stuff. Alright, the job now is to get the bottom of the ship off, and let's get the reactor out. So let's start cutting away the floor. Okay, that should be this piece loose. It should just float down. Instead of stuck on the... just stuck on it very slightly. There we go. No, I'm still stuck on it. I'm stuck under the console. There we go. Now we'll push it out. Okay. I do know how to play this game. Let's get this and fire it off. Oh, interesting. We've got... so this is the... is this all nanocarbon? Yeah. We'll just get this all in the processor then. Careful we don't hit the bottom of that antenna, actually. That might happen. I think we're okay. No, it's going to slam right into it. Nope. Yeah, boom. It's fine. Alright, now we can just pull the reactor. Which is always the tensest moment of a cut, I think.
Object. Applying credits to account.
Let's pull it straight down into the barge. Solomon BB, I would love to see, so I've been following my Discord chat on the meta in Nebulous, and I've been playing some games, I've been recording some stuff, I've got a couple of videos I want to release next week, but what I've seen is that the new meta is, it's lots of small ships, like murder swarms of frigates, seems to be extremely powerful. And I don't know what the OSP does about that. And because that's kind of really strong, I don't know where the room for the Solomon is in that kind of environment. The Solomon's very much a you know, your big brawler or your big staying power. Oh, I just tethered that to the... hang on a second. Let me get this around here to get my thought out. So the Solomon, I don't think has a place at the moment, which is sad because I think it's one of my favorite ships. It's definitely a great support ship, but I don't think you can wrap your whole battle plan around it now. It's too susceptible to being ambushed by rocket shuttles or rocket tugs.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
And the attrition, I need to do this a bit more efficiently. I'm doing this piecemeal rather than doing it in like one big bulk. I think it's very susceptible to attrition damage now as well from plasma, which it wasn't, you know, weak to in the past. And that makes a big difference. I'm sure there are games you get sucked into the black hole, but I think you just die. Beam Battleship works, but the problem with Beam Battleship is you got to get close, and that's where you can fall afoul of containers, or it's just, I think what the argument I'm trying to make here but struggling is I don't know if the risk is worth the reward at the moment. When you'd be much safer taking a fleet of lots of small ships, where if you lose one or two ships on the way in, it's not the end of the world, but you lose your battleship, that's your whole game plan gone. That's what I think anyway. I would certainly love to see more Solomons. It's a ship I don't see very often, because of these concerns, I think, that a lot of the community has for it. All right, let's cut the top off.
Valuable object
This heat upgrade's great. I love how I've got a sticker over the heat gauge on this cutter, by the way. That was some great sticker placement by me about a year ago. How long have we got left of this cut? Where's my timer? 6 minutes. Try and get the whole roof done. O2's fine, fuel's fine. See if I can get through the whole shift without using up O2. Thinking about it, I should have gotten that O2 upgrade a long time ago because the amount of money you can save on that is massive. Alright, I think all of this is the processor. There might be a hatch. No, it's all for the processor. So we'll go U to U, and then U to U, and then U in there. And that should just take the whole lot into the processor for me. Just make sure that happens before we move on. You gonna go? You gonna go? Yeah, he's gone. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so now we've got lots of junk inside. I can see the ship is still powered. So before I start ripping consoles off the walls, I need to find out where that power is coming from. There's probably some batteries in the walls here that we need to locate and disconnect. There's 2 down here I can see. That's going to be a little bit awkward to get at, especially when I pull them out. We might want to take the wall off first.
You got 5 minutes remaining in your shift, Cutter.
Alright, Weaver.
5 minutes.
Let's get these 2 components off. There's actually, yeah, we're going to take the wall off and then we can get the, we can get this off here. Also, we may get some weird animal noises in this stream because all of my pets are feeling very weird tonight. I think there's a storm coming. The dog is currently curled up under my desk, which is something she only does when she's feeling very, very unsafe. So she's currently just curled around my legs, which is not like her. So she may jump or something if we got some thunder. It does feel like a thunderstorm, although it's not on the forecast. When will I continue Phantom Brigade? Well, Phantom Brigade. I have some issues with Phantom Brigade that have de-incentivized me from playing it. I invested a lot of time in it during early access. I really enjoyed it. Oh, what did I just do? No, come back. No, what am I doing? Ah, too busy thinking about Phantom Brigade. Damn, I just threw both of those into the processor. I just lost 126,000 credits. Ugh. That's what Phantom Brigade does to me. I'm thinking about Phantom Brigade. So the issue with Phantom Brigade really is the state the game's been released in it's a good game. You can have a lot of fun with it, and I think everyone who's picked it up has had fun with it. But there's just not a lot there in terms of a late game, or what I really mean is a story. And I was willing to forgive the early access version of the game not having a story for quite a long time, because you don't need your story in your game if it's an early access. You're working on your mechanics, you're making sure your gameplay loop is very effective, which is what they seem to be working on, and I was really happy with that. But then the game came out, and there's still no real story, and I think I've got 40 episodes of Phantom Brigade on my channel at the moment, and if you really look at them, it's just the same thing over and over and over again. There's not a lot of variety. Even when I try different tactics and use different mechs, use different weapons, the game kind of just repeats itself continually, and without the story to kind of go behind it, without the narrative, I struggle to really feel myself wanting to put more time into it. Oh, the airlock needed a vent. That's our vent for the airlock done? Nice and easily. Yeah, I can, but because I've got the batteries here at the moment, Bobo, I'm just taking it really carefully. There's just not really that much in the way of a story, Kinder Jaeger, you know? There's no antagonists. There's no real explanation as to why you're fighting this war. There's no allied commanders or anything to talk to. There's just not enough there for me at the moment. Yeah, that's a good point, Ares, as well. You're talking about Nebulous. Oh, that's the filter I needed. Excellent. Just finding it randomly here. Alright, I can't believe I binned those antennae, but whatever. I haven't played this in a while. Got the ship open for our next part. I think, are we completely loose here? Yeah, we're completely loose here. So now I can pull these without setting off the whole ship. How long do we have? 1 minute 40. And cool, that's salvage goal 1 done on the first cut, which is better than nothing. It's literally us versus them with PB, and the only difference between us and them is that they are red and we are blue. That's the story that I've managed to pull out of the game. It's just a shame. I feel like there's a lot of potential there for something more. And to be fair, one thing I've really kept in mind, which has stopped me actually releasing a video on this or anything like that, because I don't think I need to criticize the game. There's nothing to criticize. It is also a budget title. It's in Australia, it's $46 on Steam, which is very, very cheap for a video game. So I can't really fault the fact that they haven't charged full price for it. I just... The question of when am I going to do more, there's not a massive incentive for me to do more because I don't know what else I can get out of the game apart from finishing it. When there's other games out there that are also interesting strategy games that have stories that I'm interested to explore, I think it's had its time.
Warning. Low oxygen levels detected.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Oh, look at that door handle skill. All right, I got 25 seconds. I don't need to go and get more oxygen. Got the nitty-gritty of the ship to get into next cut. I think I did okay here, apart from those two antennae. That was really dumb. Whew. Cool. Well, I feel like I've got the controls back again. We'll just let the shift end, and I'll have a drink of water.
Processor deposit accepted.
We lost a lot of money on those electric cables, but I'm not going to pull them out. All right, we made 3 million. We've destroyed 645,000. That's not too bad. There's 7 million left to grab. We've got at least one more shift. Hopefully get a bit more story. Also, how are people finding the stream chat on the stream? It's something that people have requested for games that aren't Terra Invicta. And I thought it might just make it a little bit easier to follow. I don't know. Oh, we got another call.
Hello, shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Hey, folks. This is a private channel.
Lou, you're such a subversive.
You all right?
Not that I'm
No, I'm
against
not.
it.
Taking away my comm privileges? Family's probably worried as hell about me now.
I called them for you.
I'll get your comms back.
Interesting she invited Weaver.
Oh, is he actually allowed to do that?
He is. Didn't think he would. But he is.
Does he outrank you?
It's complicated, Lou.
Still think he'll be gone in a week, DD?
If he isn't, I'm gonna float over there and kick him straight out of the airlock.
Nice. If I get my hands on him, ooh.
All right, hold up now. Let's not get all fire and brimstone. We can still sort this out. Now,
Exactly
why
what
don't
we
we
will.
all just call it a day? Get some shut-eye, and we'll hit this up tomorrow, all right? Weaver out.
Weaver trying his best to chill things out. So one thing you brought up, Links to Blood, that's something I don't really want to go into too much detail of, but I also picked up Industries of Titan, which is another game by I can't remember the name of the developer now. And it has the same kind of problem in that there's a really good game there that just doesn't feel like it's been finished, but it has been released. Good morning. Fee still at 525. Salvage income 3,891,000. Alright. Let's fix our suit up before we leave. And I think we need to fix up the cutter and the grapple as well, because it took a bit of damage last time. So I'll just quickly fix them. I can't actually fix the suit from here. I must have to use a suit repair kit from the menu. Alright. And let's go to work. See if anything happens this shift. Oh wait, before we go back to work, we have to install our new filter to repair our ship.
Hi, I'm Shippy. Need help with a triple pot bypass? Let me know.
Cool, so now we need, we've got one circuit, we can place that. We've got a rod.
Prognosis is your ship will be out
So
in
we need a dampener, which is found in forklifts. We'll probably need to do an Atlas that has some forklifts in it soon. But that's okay. We'll get there. So yeah, Industries of Titan has the same issue, and it's by the same developer, where I feel like it just hit a point, and they're like, right, we're going to release it now. And they didn't release it full price. They weren't pushing it as a massive product or anything.
Rook. Just want to say, you're getting good. We should talk techniques sometime. Cutting's practically an art form, you know? Do you know about the Guardian cut? How to do it? Saved my ass the other day. You want to avoid a violent decompression? Instead of one cut, make a bunch of fast, long cuts. It spreads out the pressure and avoids a massive blowout. Hey, we should race sometime and compare notes. That would be fun. Maybe we can wager protein cubes. Make it
Lou,
interesting.
your
Think about it.
enthusiasm is infectious. Brace yourself, games. That's it, TRM. Thank you. Like, I'm small time. You know, I don't really want to get in a war with a developer or anything. I don't have any particular problems. It's just, I think, missed opportunity is the best way to sum it up. There could have been more. But I also know there wasn't a lot of excitement about the game before it came out. When I was doing my videos on it, I was looking to see what else there was, and there wasn't a lot of other coverage happening. It got a really good bit of... yeah, Necrodancer as well, which is a really good game. It got a really good amount of attention when it came out. Some big streamers picked it up, and I can see it sold really, really well, which is great for them. But I wonder if a decision was made based on the fact that it wasn't generating a lot of hype before it came out. That it maybe just wasn't worth the investment. They've actually set themselves up as a publisher now as well. Brace yourself. So I wonder if they're maybe switching as a business from developing in-house to publishing games for other developers. Oh, there's still batteries connected. Okay, let's be careful. Or are they? Up there. Right, let's do different types of cuts then. That's why I don't like cutting electric cables, because you can cause an overload. I wouldn't say they've blown their rep per se. No one can argue that the combat loop in Phantom Brigade is very good. It's just not taken all the way it could have been. That's fair. Maybe I'm just being too polite, TRM, which is a problem I have. Don't want to upset anyone, you know? Because I know for a fact that people worked really, really hard on that game. Like, it's undeniable that a lot of love, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into developing Phantom Brigade. How good is it? I talk about it every time I play this game, but how good is the music? It just suits what you're doing so well. Alright, let's grab these batteries. Yeah, PC Gamer had a very similar review, as did Rock Paper Shotgun. So maybe I don't need to be quite so protective of what my opinion, which is very close to what theirs is. And I feel, I don't know, maybe because I've got so much time in the early access version of the game. The thing for me is that development seemed to stop about 6 months ago, where they stopped really updating the roadmap for the game and just kind of moved to push it to release. Yeah, it needed like recurring, like an enemy character who, I don't know, like kept reappearing or something, just stuff like that. Oh, the nose cone's loose. We'll take that off. There's glass there, but I'm not going to cut it out. All right, let's start gutting the ship. Yeah, that'd be cool. Actually, would that not just like cause huge problems if you had that when you were driving?
Transferring credits.
Let's see if we can get this ship finished this shift, and then we don't have to do it again to one.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid. Processing object.
Who would have thought a game just about tearing down ships would be so satisfying?
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
We could actually hit 5 if we're very careful. Whoops. I don't think we're going to be able to do it, though. But we should be able to get 4 in terms of salvage level. Ow. Like I say, Linksterbot, it just needed a little bit more. That's all it needed. The fact that the pilot customization never really came to anything, there were no pilot skill trees, there's no real reason for your pilots to be from different places. I actually really liked the artwork they had for the pilots more than the 3D models they added in. I actually felt that was a downgrade. The 3D models they had before, the drawn portraits they had before were much cooler. And they had someone do some writing as well. There was definitely a design document or a writing document because those pilots had randomly generated bios that talked about places they grew up and things. And none of that made it really into the final release. Right, we'll come back to that once we've got the rest of this cut up. Let's get the engine done. It's a pretty big job I haven't done yet. Let's unlock it. Oops. Oh, it's unpowered. That's not actually a big problem. I just need to cut it out of here. Yeah, that's something I should have done before I took the power out. I'm just going to take it out this way, I think. There could be fuel tank. No, there's no fuel tanks. Yeah, the 3D models were... The 3D models reminded me a lot of the BattleTech 3D models. And I think a lot of people, one of the most popular mods for BattleTech is adding in drawn portraits to replace the character models there as well. But I know the 3D models were a stretch goal for BattleTech. I don't know if they were for Fighter Brigade. Also, the new game from Hardbane Screams, Lamplighters League, looks interesting, although for me, I'm not as big a fan of contemporary, kind of like the 1920s era style stuff, but it could be really good. Is this loose? Can I pull this out? No, I'm gonna have to pull the whole thing out. No, go that way. Go out this way.
Processor deposit accepted.
Oh dear, this could be really tricky to release. I might need to cut the ship up a bit more before I can get it out, but let's just see if we can pull it through. I don't want to cut it out, that's the thing. I don't know. I should be able to do it. You need to go down a little bit. That's not going to work. But I could maybe bring it straight back now. What's it stuck on? Itself. It's a bit too heavy for me. Ugh. Okay, let's take the sides off and we'll get back to it. I'll just grab this O2 in a second. Don't let me forget this O2 there to grab. If I have to, I can cut this up. It's loose and angry. Nah, it's not angry. It's safe. Okay, that's the back of the ship loose. Got it. It's free. Now this bit's for the processor, but the rest of it's for the barge, and I want to save that bit. Okay. Oh, I'm in a mess. This is all processor.
Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
And let's grab all the stuff we can out of what's left of the hull. Would I recommend Shipbreakers? If you want to chill time, just cutting ships apart, listen to music, and getting a little bit of anti-corporate, wage slave angst, then I would definitely recommend it. I've had a lot of fun with this game. I bought it in early access. I never finished it. I played it when it came out. I never finished it. So that's the one thing, is I've never actually gotten through it, but I'm trying to do that now, and I definitely think it's a lot of fun. I think a lot of people on the channel have actually completed it, and I think all of them would say it's pretty good fun. Blackbird Interactive make good games, especially when sound design comes into play. I love their sound work.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Valuable object accepted.
I'm very excited for Homeworld 3, and I think they could really
Rewards allocated.
do Homeworld justice. If Relic were doing Homeworld 3, I would be concerned, because ever since Dawn of War 3, I haven't liked their strategy games, but I really enjoyed Deserts of Karak, which Blackbird made.
To account.
This was very close to being a Homeworld themed game as well. And you could pretty much see you could very easily reskin this to be in, Orbit of Hagara or something. I mean, just look at this. That could very easily be a carrier right there. This could be a very, very easily could be fitted into the Homeworld universe. Imagine having to cut ships open and the beasts inside them. But there's nothing like that in this game, right?
Secured. Credits deposited.
This bit takes a while. Oh,
Sir, you're looking at roughly 5 minutes left in this shift.
that's interesting. That's the second hitch unloading a voice file.
Deposit registered.
Deserts was so good. Deserts was good, even if you're not a huge fan of the actual gameplay in Deserts, which I know there are people who are, and that's fair enough. I don't think anyone can argue about the atmosphere, the immersion, and the sound design that game has going for it. Just listening to your troops chatter to each other on the radio is it's so well done. It didn't need to be done, but that little bit of extra work goes so far. Oh, see, everyone's really good to me. Yeah, no one's gonna lie to me or make anything up. There's definitely no aliens in this game, and that's great. I should really be careful. I might smash my helmet doing that. Okay, how are we doing? We've got quite a lot of equipment still to pull out, but we're getting there. Right, this table is just for the furnace. Goodbye, table. You're going into the furnace? Oh, you're going off into space. There you go. We've got some computer parts here. Let's grab this one before it floats off. Oops, just pulled that apart. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
How are we doing? We've got 3 minutes left. Let's try and get to salvage level 4. I'll be really happy if we hit salvage level 4 in 2 cuts.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
That's quite a lot of LT. What did I need the demolition charges for? There was something I needed to break through with them. Oh, look, there's a ship. I can't remember what they were, though. But there was definitely something I needed them to do.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
What I should be doing is cutting from above, so I don't need to keep turning around like this, but it's a bit too late now.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
One nice thing about taking a big break from the game is I no longer remember what old Weaver sounded like.
Rewards allocated.
The warp ring things, ah. The ones the big atlases have. Or was it a different ship? There we go, we hit level 4, so anything from here is just bonus money. I could even just call the shift at this point. I might just drag the whole thing into the furnace and call it a day. What's left? There's really nothing, is there?
Applying credit.
Yeah, let's just send it into the furnace.
Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
Yeah, Mandalore Gaming's reviews are always worth paying attention to. They put a lot of effort into their videos and they're very well researched. It's definitely a channel I can recommend. I wish I had the time and the patience that they have to produce the content that they do. It's very impressive. Oh, game theme's playing.
Secured. Credits deposited.
I can just imagine flinging a charge at a reactor. We'll just watch that go down. There's a little bit of processable stuff in there, but we'll see what we get. Also, check out Seth's stuff. Seth's stuff's a little bit risque sometimes, but funny. Think we'll get to 5? I don't think we will. Goodbye, ship. Nah, we're under 5. It's not going to happen. Also, T-Ram, my suit, that is just my suit's health. That's how much, that's the max health on my suit because I haven't upgraded it.
Salvage goal missed.
That's okay.
Eliminated.
That'll be because of those two solar cells I destroyed right at the start of the bit of work. Anything I need to buy before I leave? I could grab some O2 and fuel so I'm full for next time. And I buy some tethers, I'll just do that. I'll just top up on everything.
Thank you for your purchase. Thank you for your purchase. Restored.
Okay, let's go to bed. Oops. Yes. And let's see if we get any more plot. So we made 7,215,000 on that shift. I'm pretty happy with that.
New certification level achieved.
And we're ranked 12.
License upgraded.
Prestigious rank of intermediate. Spark-free demolition charges can be removed from walls, but they have been known to detonate prematurely.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-.
Power generators. Okay. We're now getting into stuff I've never seen before.
Clear and sunny, with a high of -270 degrees.
Thanks, Ab. You're now authorized to work on salvage containing power generators. Power generators are connected to the distributed breaker system to manage flow and output. To salvage safely, remove the fuses at each breaker. Indicator lights on the breaker show the current electrical current level. Fuses are safest to extract when at 0 current. Once all fuses have been removed, the power generator will be safe to extract. Cool. This isn't going to kill me. Oh, I can now get a macro picture. That's nice.
Got a bit of a surprise for you this morning, 52.
Oh god, Hal, what have you
Well,
got for
I
us?
think we should talk this through a bit more.
Yeah, Joseph. Something you'll learn about being a manager, always be pushing your people. It's how they grow. Now, I see so much confidence on this crew. I think it's time to bump everyone up a hazard level.
What?
Hal, this is too soon. I really don't see eye to eye with you on this.
Well, sometimes you need an outside perspective on things. All right, Joseph. Go ahead and train up 52 here when they're ready.
Sorry, Cutter. I'll help ease you into this. Just let me know when you're ready to start training.
Cool.
We're out.
So this is great, great management techniques. Love to see this. I bought the demolition charges, so we now have them. Let's go die to a power generator. So we have to do the training ship. When working on a ship that is returned from the frontier, be sure to check every nook and cranny for dangerous AI nodes. Huh. Yeah, oh, don't worry. It might... Ooh. Imian? Or Imian? Oh, Imenen? Wow, I'm struggling with your name. Ichmenen, maybe? I am terrible at this game, really. Okay.
Hey there, Cutter.
Big ship.
Gonna really need your full attention today. We're going over the power generator.
Hold up now. Training time has not been authorized.
What?
We have quotas to meet.
Hal, power generators are highly hazardous.
Joseph, you've gotta promote self-sufficiency in your team. Let 52 here hash it out. Nothing like a spare or two to let the lesson sink in.
We haven't actually died yet, I don't think.
I gotta report if we're not hitting quotas. Don't wanna draw Rye Paulson's attention now, right?
All right, Cutter. I'm adding some tasks for you to follow for this shift only. Just make sure you pull them fuses before going for the power generator.
So this is the power generator here.
There it is. The power generator. These beauties carry a heck of a charge, so be extra careful or you'll be fried to a crisp. See those lights around it? Red means you need to disconnect more fuses before pulling this beast out.
I need to get more vision. I need to get the systems view unlocked, don't I? All right. So fuse. What do fuse panels look like? Don't think there's any in here. There's a piston.
That part is perfect for the armadillo. Check out the diagnostic program in your hab to install it.
Check. There's nothing at the back of the ship. There's no way into the back of the ship. This is quite intimidating, I will say. Let's clear out some of the stuff on the outside of the ship. No, I want to get on with this task. So here's the engine. We've got a climate control system here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But I still haven't seen any breaker panels. So this ship's going to have a reactor as well by the looks of it. If I come out here, there's going to be a... Yeah, level 2 reactor here. Okay. So to deal with this as well. And there's no way through here because this is here. Oh, well, actually, can I cycle this? Use the small levers inside the nanocarbon exterior. Ah. Okay, that's just a door that leads nowhere. Is there bad stream lag, Bobo? That's sad to hear. Oh, stream lag in terms of the chat. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see if we can spot any on the exterior of the ship then. I'll go back to this end, because this is the end that has the power generator in it. Or is it on the internal part of the hull? Don't see anything out here. I might just start cutting a little bit, clear some space. I don't see anything out here. No, there's nothing. I think it's going to be inside, right? They sit on the furnaceable panels. Okay. I'm probably just... Oh, why is this door closed? Oh, no, because this door was closed originally.
Airlock depressurizing.
That's good to depressurize. Okay, inside external hull. Thank you, everybody. So out this hole here. So in these panels here, I'm guessing. There's one. Okay, I found one. So this has power going through it. So if I remove the fuse, that will zap me? Let's just see what happens. Yeah, okay, that zaps me.
Gave yourself a serious jolt, huh, Cutter?
Ah, do I have to do it when it's flashing low? Okay.
Find another and give it a go. Remember, wait for the red lights to be off.
Got it. 2 more to practice on. Got it. That makes sense. That's a fun little minigame.
Well done, Cutter. You disconnected all the fuses. Now the power generator should be safe to extract. Give it a go.
Yeah, it's green. Okay. Now we need to clear space, so I need to take the front of the ship off. So let's get on that. Actually, I don't even need to cut that. I can just cut this bit off. Yeah, Weaver's a good boss. A good shift manager. He explains things. Unlike someone else. Now, I'm guessing that this power generator is going to overload very quickly. So let's grab it and see what happens.
Processing object.
Whew. Safe pull. Well done, Cutter. The rest should be a breeze. Just place it on the old barge.
I'm just going to tether it down because it's got a lot of mass. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Now that I know what I'm doing, I don't think I'll zap myself again. Thank you everyone for the help. So these are the blast points for the demo charges.
Oh, congratulations, Cutter. You secured your first power generator.
Oh. Oops. Let's not tell the company about that, shall we? This is the first time I'm using one of these, by the way.
Great job, Cutter. Now, just make sure to clear the area before detonating that bad boy.
Alright, what's the detonate button? Fire in the hole? No. Fire in the hole?
Okay.
Okay.
Now, you sure your charge is in the right spot? Measure twice, cut once, Cutter. Give that trigger a squeeze.
I can't grab it anymore, T-Ram. It's gone.
See, Cutter? That's how it's done.
Very nice. Alright, now we can salvage these rings. That's going to make us a lot of money.
Salvage is secured. Applying credit.
That should be free to go. Yep. Cool. This is for the barge, right? Yes. Oh, this should make us tons of cash. There's so much work to do on an Atlas. It's kind of very intimidating to start. Also makes me think of an Atlas assault mech, which is also a big beast. Where do you start in taking that thing down? Right, let's clear this. How many demo charges do I have left? 1. We'll need to buy some more. We'll go back and get some O2 and maybe some health. How's everybody doing? Is everyone ready for a good weekend? I am already exhausted, but I've had a pretty big one already. Want to get demo charges. God, they're expensive. Oh, Puppy's just gotten up. Hopefully she's going to go and relax, but she might go off on a barking adventure. Like I say, she's been a bit weird today. Careful with where we put this. I don't want to cut. Measure once. No, measure twice, cut once. Not measure once, cut twice. That is definitely not what I want to be doing. Training extra bombs for extra tethers. The whole semicircle can be severed from the ship with one bomb and thrown in the barge with 2 or 3 tethers. Oh, really? I don't know if I've got that level of skill yet, but we could look into doing that a bit later on. Still pretty impressive. I do like doing that. I see you can just cut the whole ring off and use 2... yeah, I see it. 2 tethers, 2 bombs will cut the whole ring off. You gonna flip forward enough for me? You gonna make it? Yeah, you're gonna make it.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
I see they've taken away the infinite timer on a training mission that they used to give you, but that might be a plot reason as well. We might as well continue just cutting this ship up after this shift. This game sadly does not have co-op. It's probably one of the most requested things I've seen when people see me playing the game is, does this game have co-op? Because it would be so much fun in co-op. Also, there would be so much trolling in co-op. But no one here's a troll, right?
Credit applied.
I've been playing Ragnarok in some of my free time, and I'm just not enjoying it as much as God of War, which I'm really surprised by. I just finished God of War and like started Ragnarok right off the back of it, so that might be the problem. But I've actually gone back to Elden Ring, which is something I also haven't finished as my free time game at the moment, instead of playing Ragnarok. Where's the processor? There it is. It should be fine. I'm just going to start basically at the front of the ship and work back. Yeah, exactly. Or accidentally setting demo charges just where someone's about to start work. Oh, I started to cut this, didn't I? Oops. Alright. There's just hull left at the front of the ship, but getting it out of the way will just clear more space for me to move around. So I'm just going to quickly cut this out. What's left? Is this brace? No, this whole piece is coming free. Cool.
Deposit accepted for processing.
We'll just let it come forward, and then we'll send it back into the processor. Yeah, I'm also a little bit, like, not in the mood for someone's teenage angst, really. But I maybe just need to give it more time. There also seems to be a lot of side content, which I don't really have the time for these days, you know? Is the puppy barking? No, she's looking okay. She's just being gross. This is a bit too heavy for me to move. What we could do, though, is pull it up onto one of the jacks. Oh, is it too strong for one tether? Oh, wow, it's so heavy.
Processing valuable deposit. Credit transferred.
That wasn't a very good tether pull, but it's kind of where I want it to go now. We'll just use a bunch of tethers to get it over to the, if I can actually line this up. This is a game that I play with a controller, and I honestly can't imagine me being able to get my head around it with a keyboard and mouse. Okay. That should get that over there eventually. Let's keep working our way backwards. Taking it just a piece at a time. not a speedrun. Although speedrunning for this game is so cool to watch. We have a huge chunk for the processor. This should just roll around the front of the ship, I'm hoping. Is it gonna go? Yeah, and the cage is going in. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, that's the front of the ship done.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Okay, let's get this airlock out of here.
Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
There's so much ship to salvage that for me to just, in my head, I want to get rid of the whole front part of the ship before I deal with the reactor. I've got the danger music because there's such a huge chunk of metal moving near my face.
Look sharp, Cutter. 1 minute left on the clock.
I hear you, Weaver. Oops. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, honestly. Regarding the weight limits. I don't think I can lift it out yet. Oh yeah, I can't lift it out.
Account credit applied.
There's a piece I need to take off here to free the... That'll probably be for next shift, though. Let's just stop it from running away. My character is sounding very stressed, but don't think anything bad is happening right now. Except the shift is ending. Alright, that's all separated for next time. We just need to remember to grab the switch, and then we can get into the meat and potatoes of this ship. So Hal just upped our hazard level without any real reason to do so. That's very interesting. It's like he wants us to fail. He's probably quoted from some corporate manual, of course, but yeah, I don't know.
Good morning, shipbreaker. This is your daily wake-up call.
Thank you, Hat Voice. Just check the status of our stuff. Anything at low health? No, everything's okay right now. Can I upgrade the durability on my suit? I think I should do that. Let's just spend a little bit of LT. Oh, I can't. Upgrading suit integrity. Because I haven't done that, and that's probably going to come back and bite me. Okay. Alright, we're just going to continue with the King of Maths since I've started it. The King of Maths. Alright. Let's grab some fuel. Oops.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
You're not where I left you. Actually, I didn't need to disconnect that because the whole thing goes on the barge, doesn't it? Oops. Oh well.
Salvage deposit.
I like how I have a demo charge manual now when I didn't have it last time. Oh, bear with me, everybody. The puppy wants to go out and she'll start barking if I don't do it, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. Just bear with me. All right, I'm back. I'll need to jump up again in a second to let her back in, but I should keep my ears pierced. Why is this not updated if I unpause? Oh, hang on. What's going on? Why is the game not seeing the game? What are you doing, Streamlabs? Bear with me. It's not seeing. Oh, interesting. It's not seeing because I've alt tabbed out of Shipbreaker. It's not actually seeing the game anymore. So just got to flash my desktop. Now you can see the game. No, now you've lost the game again. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. Right. Let's go from here.
Processing object. Applying credits
Right.
to account.
Let's start this shift. Is that the only piece? No, there's a piece down here as well. And we'll get this one too. Alright. Is that all that's holding this front piece on? Can I get this off now? Is that coming loose? Yeah, it is. Cool. You go over here. Don't know if you'll just do that for me. You might. Yeah, it is. Cool. Nice. Alright, let's just check the airlock is open to the cockpit before I start cutting around it, because I don't want to depressurize it if it isn't actually open. Oh, there's a busted fuse. I don't really care about you. Actually, you can damage things, I think, because you're zapping away, and that's what's stressing my guy out, so goodbye. Alright. Is this open all the way through? It's such a good noise, isn't it? Again, Blackbird Interactive, sound design. They know what they're doing. They can make good noise. Their noises are good noises, for sure. All right, let's start cutting away the cockpit. I'll get the airlock.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Somehow I killed a light there. Oh no, it was on the bit I threw away. Alright, and then I need to get these two bits in here as well. Just give my ear out for the dog, because she's just wandering around outside right now. Alright, and then there's a big locking piece out here I need to cut. Around the other side, of course. Here they are. Interesting design for the cockpit. I quite like it. Is it a cockpit or is it a cab? Probably a cab on a ship like this, right? This is basically a truck. This is the cab. This whole piece is now loose. And what I can do is I can cut open the hatch from inside and get into it. If I come around here. And then I could cut these pieces here. And get into all the goodies inside. I think that's everything. Oh, there's this piece here too. There we go. So the top and the side come off. This can just go into the processor. We'll just tether it in so I don't have to worry about chasing it. Alright, let's grab the cockpit equipment. Chair.
Salvage deposit secured.
Console.
Credits awarded. Deposit accepted for processing.
Console. And I think everything that's left here can just all go in. Oh, there's a couple of consoles back here.
Secured. Credits deposited.
These are worth enough that it's a good job to look for them before you send something to the processor. I think that's everything though. There's nothing in this little smuggler's patch down here now.
Salvage deposit
Alright, let's get the rest of this in here.
applying credit.
Alright, that's another section done. This can just go to the furnace. I don't know why I'm turning it around though. So this piece here
Processor deposit accepted.
goes in there.
Credits awarded.
And then this piece here I'll send over there, just so it's going around the long way, because it's got quite a lot of mass to it. And then we'll pull this out, and this will go in the processor. Oops, am I out of tethers? No. And then we'll grab the airlock, and go down in the barge. And I think that's a pretty nice bit of cutting. And I'll get some chips.
Deposit accepted.
Oh, I can't pick the food ship these up, can I? I think I get achievements for putting these in the furnace, though. So we will do that. Just got shipping. Oh, cool. I'm glad you picked it up, Isaac. I hope you have a really good time with it. It's very stable as well, I find. I've not really had any crashes or anything with it, which is nice. This piece should be loose, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, isn't that satisfying? Just seeing a big piece of the ship come apart away like that. Okay, we're getting to the stage where we can start taking the main hab area apart, and then we're moving on to the storage. I don't think there's much to cut away from this bit that's left, is there? There's a big piece here. Oops. I want to do this. Ready for the good cutter noise? Cutter noise goes burr. There we go. And we'll just go around. There's another one here. And we'll keep going around. There's another one here. I think there's one more around here. Yeah. Most optimized gear of 2023. Really? Is that something you've seen, or are you just making a joke?
Processing valuable deposit.
Oops.
Credits transferred.
So this last bit to take off might be tricky. I might need to leave it until I've done a bit more work on the rest of the ship, because I don't think it's going to come loose that easily. I think there's some connectors over here I need to get rid of. Yeah, I can see them. Oh, there's pipe work I need to look at now. Okay, we're getting to the stage where I need to start looking at... Oh, this is going to be tough. I need to start looking at taking the reactor offline, because I need to get the fuel pumps offline as well. I don't think these fuel tanks are connected to anything, though. So I think I can cut them loose and just put them away. Okay, you're just joking. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly, if they were like touting an award like that. Let's just cut it in this direction so I don't accidentally hit the fuel pump. And I think there's some more stuff to cut inside. Oh no, maybe not. So if I just cut this one here, the fuel tank should now be released. That should be it, I think. I think that's all that's holding the tank in. Maybe not. Doesn't seem to be it. Oh no, it is. It is loose. Cool. Abe's escape. Wow. Try not to hum along with the music. Alright, we'll get all these fuel tanks out of the way because I'm terrified of accidentally detonating them. Especially when I've got a giant laser beam as my primary tool to disconnect them.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
And then the other side now. It's just something really stupid because all the sparks from that were hitting that tank there. That could have caused a huge explosion.
Applying credit to account.
Alright. 2 seconds. I'm just going to get the dog back. I'll be right back. And I'm back again. Sorry about that. That is the last time that will happen. I hope this stream should go to sleep now. Alright. And by not alt-tabbing, we did not lose the the stream. Okay, one more tank on the side. Oops. These things feel and act like they're very heavy. Maybe shouldn't be being that close to the fuel tank when I'm using the laser, just in case it explodes. Okay. Yep, you're ready to go. Right. So now we've got this bottom tank to get rid of. This one I can probably just fire straight down at. Okay, that should be it. Good. How many tanks? I think there's a tank up top that I need to get rid of. Yeah, there's one up top tank, and then there's the middle tank. The middle tank's going to be a problem.
You got about 5 minutes to do it.
Roger that. Weaver?
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
Yeah,
transferred.
Puppy's all curled up now. I think she's calmed down a bit. She just is very scared of thunder and lightning. She was a street dog for a long time, and if she thinks there's a thunderstorm coming, she's very unhappy. I'll send this to the Jack. There's still so much ship to do. Oh, I tried to be very swish there. It didn't work. So this internal tank, I'm not going to touch yet. I'm going to start working on clearing out everything we need to get into the generator. I would like a demo charge, please. Thank you. Abe's Odyssey. Yes, that's the name of the game. I know exactly which game you're talking about. I like there's a little man, little spaceman with a caution sign on the detonation charge.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
I like that they're planar charges. That's actually really cool. Okay, that's 2 nice big pieces in. Before I forget, let's just unlock the thruster while we're out here. And next shift, we're gonna need to get this reactor out. That's our next big job.
Salvage accepted. Credits
Hey.
applied.
Salvage level 2. Whoa, okay, that's just the thruster cap. I got really scared that I just disconnected the thruster there. Okay. O2's low, but we've only got... Actually, I probably need to get some O2. Let's just run back and get some supplies.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Cutter, don't forget that your equipment durability doesn't take care of itself. If your gear's acting up on you, best practice is to patch it up in the half.
Let's grab some thruster fuel too.
It's working for you, not the other way around.
What can we do in the last couple of minutes here? So I don't want to cut these... actually, I probably could cut those lines. Because they're not connected to anything. They're just struts. Alright, famous last words. Are these just struts? They're just struts. Cool. I was worried they were something a little bit more important. I thought they were fuel lines. We did well this shift, I think. Next shift will be a fun one, pulling the reactor core. All right, and let's get the. Oh, that's not what I do. Okay, keep cutting here. More here.
You got about 1 minute till the yard goes dark, Cutter.
Got you, Ruber. Just trying to clear this mess. Getting the cooling upgrade for this was a great pickup. Nice. So this should now be disconnected from the rest of the ship, I think. Let's get out of the superstructure, shall we? Yes, it's just come apart. Nice. That's really good. Okay, we can now do something with this next shift. So we just need to clear out the... Is this all disconnected as well? I don't think so. It's all kind of one piece. It's all this I need to pull out of here. Especially including traps like this. There's a battery right there. Which can just kill you. If you're not careful. Well, not kill you. It can wreck all of your equipment, though. Alright. And that's it. Another shift down.
Salvage.
That happened just in time. 5 million, that shift, not bad. No level ups or anything, though. It's getting really warm. What's the temperature right now? 20 degrees at quarter to 10 at night.
Your allocated shift time will be commencing shortly.
New hat poster available. Cool, I didn't realize I didn't have that one. Make your time count. Let's check durability. Check if I can get scanner mode upgrades. That's something I need. Thrusters are at 74%. We can do one more shift on them. Well, let's check the helmet. No. Worksuit? Where's the scanner? Cross-spectrum scanner. So I would like to get the objective and the system scans. We'll need a little bit more LT for them, so we'll just save up for that. So we need to find a forklift in order to get a bit further in actually upgrading our own spaceship. Okay. What I'm going to do is cut this piece out, and we'll just excavate everything through the hole. That's my plan. Let's get on the other side of this. It's actually... Ugh, this is a bit awkward. Let's come back to this. I want to get this generator done. Because I'm quite concerned about it. Especially when we've got a fuel tank plugged into the airlock. At least it's all vented. So once I pull, if I remember this correctly, there is fuses in here. And once I pull this, once I pull the coolant, that will start a reactor meltdown. But if I don't pull the coolant first, that will cause an explosion when I pull the reactor, I think. I also need to disconnect the thruster. We can maybe do that now, but if there's fuel in the system, will it go up? I can't remember. It's been a really long time since I've done this bit. No, there's no fuel on this ship. It is powered directly from the reactor. The coolant supplies the reactor supplies the power to the thruster. So I think I can pull the thruster now that it's disconnected and nothing bad will happen. It's unpowered. Right. Why is it unpowered? Is it because I took the power generator offline? Oof, I'd work on an icy roof. That's not cool. Yeah, looking forward to explosions. Don't be so pessimistic, TRM. I've completed plenty of ship cuts with no issues at all before. There's no reason to say that this one's going to be any different. Let's get this back piece off. We need to clear space for the reactor to be extracted through. Right, this piece here should now move away. And that means we can clear the thruster in a second as well. In fact, it's already free, I think. Yeah, okay. Handles are always safe, that's good. Is this... Oh, we've got a friend here. Hello, friend. Could you please go in the barge? And could you please go in the processor? Alright. Let's get this other panel out of the way as well. Because that's the panel we need to remove in order to start clearing space for the reactor. Just very careful we don't cut anything else.
Salvage secured. Credit deposited.
Is not released? What's this being held in by?
Credits transferred.
Oh, it's the pipes. No, the pipes aren't connected to it, though. It's a whole... The whole piece is loose from what I can see. So it should let me pull it free. Oops, wrong tool. 507 kilograms. Yeah, it's not connected, it's just not moving, I think. It's potentially the problem. Doesn't want to move. Okay, well I can't disconnect this because it's unpowered, so I should have come and done that before I started cutting.
Processing valuable object.
Let's just cut some more away. As long as I'm not touching any of the cables, I should be fine. These junctions can go. Maybe I can take the whole piece off instead of that one little bit. Right, this whole piece should now be free. Nah, it doesn't want to move. Oh, is there space there? I think it might be. No, I don't think it is. Okay, I don't know why that's not moving. There doesn't seem to be anything holding it in place. But it doesn't want to come out. We can just cut the rest of it away while we're here. We'll cut the airlock free too. I'm using the laser rather than the big cutter because I'm very scared of clipping a cable and blowing the whole system up, which will happen if I'm not careful. At least we don't have to worry about a violent decompression at this stage. Ah, good idea. Let's tether it. See if that pulls it. There we go. It was tethers. It needed to be tethered. Okay. Good thinking, T-Ram. We'll just let that pull round like that so it's clear of the thruster. Don't hit the thruster. And then we'll just pull it over here. Don't hit the thruster. Don't hit the thruster. Don't hit the thruster. Okay, cool. So it's just a very, very heavy piece is the problem. We're actually probably going to need a couple of these because it might go to the furnace if we're not careful. Let's just keep an eye on it. No, I think it's going to be okay. Although I don't think it's going to get pulled in tightly enough. We'll put 2 in.
Caution. Tether supply depleted.
Oh, that's frustrating. I meant to buy them at the start of the shift. Let's go buy some more tethers. Alright. Activate. Tethers.
Tethers restored.
Let's pull this piece away as well. Very carefully. I'm going to bring it straight, pull it straight back.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Quick. That was close. Very, very heavy pieces of equipment. Okay, the reactor is now clear of anything stopping it from being extracted. I just need to remember if I need to pull the coolant before I pull the reactor or after. That is the concern. What is the plan? Which one do I pull? Let's get the panels off. This thing is just worth so much money, I don't want to risk a bad pull on it.
Credits deposited.
Do not accidentally pull the reactor. Let's clear all of this protection away from it.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
I'm glad the rewards will be played.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
My concern is it might destroy the thruster. But I think I am going to just pull the reactor. Alright, we ready? This could be a very big explosion if I've done this wrong. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did it wrong. We did it. Yeah, I should have pulled the coolant. It worked out, but I should have pulled the coolant because pulling the coolant would have given me more time to clear the reactor. That's okay. Look, nothing bad happened. Okay, I'm taking this ship very carefully. If you're wondering why I'm spending so much time cutting it, I want to make sure I get this right. All right, I've got 3 coolant in here that I want to get out, but I think I want to clear off the hull first. This piece here should be free, right? I think I cut all the tethers, so let's just pull it out. This track makes me think of Red Dead. Alright, that should clear very nicely. And now I can pull this coolant out without a big wall in the way. There's some water here we can feed to the reactor. Oops. What am I doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't do that. Here you go, reactor.
There's 5 minutes
Have some
remaining in
water.
this shift. Get in while the getting's good.
Okay.
Weaver out.
So let's grab... I need to grab the coolant that's in here. Don't go that way. Just wait here. And we've got this piece here just hanging out. Okay, so now we need to look at just getting these last big pieces of superstructure done, really. We're actually really close. That's good to know, Zimzum, thank you. This different with the other reactor types. Because I've only really dealt with Class 2s and Class 1s so far. Stop. Come back. Why are you one piece? Where are you going? Come back. Do I want to save the barge part or the processor part? I'll probably just put it in there. Screw it. Oh, the coolest for my pockets. No! I will actually put the airlock in the barge. I think it's worth more in there. I'm having a lot of fun with this piece. Oh dear. It's off into space. Stop flinging it around. Right, now I can pull it in. There we go. Okay. Right, big ship.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
We're almost at salvage level 5. I would love to get salvage level 7 on this ship, but there's got a lot of work to do before we get there. O2 is low. Let's get some oxygen.
Salvage secured. Applying credits.
Welcome to Visitron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Alright. So to cut this big fuel tank out, there's not a lot left to really get off this ship, but there's still a few things that are worth grabbing. Can I actually detach this? No. So I had to cut it out of the floor. Let's do that next. Is that enough, or do I need to get the wall behind it? I need to get the wall behind it. Ugh. Oh, I need to cut this. That's what the problem is. But I still need to cut the wall behind it to get it out of here.
Salvage destroyed. Don't do that.
It's only a coolant pipe. It's okay. Hopefully I can fit it out that hole. Yeah, I can. Let's get the ECU out there. Probably doesn't need a tether, but let's just make sure. Alright. What else is worth money here? There's some consoles and stuff at the front of the ship. Let's work on them next. Be good to get those airlocks too if I can.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
Got
Okay.
it. Got
I'm probably not going
about
to do
1
another
minute to
shift
make
on this ship
demands
now that I've got the
this
big
ship.
pieces out of it. Good. No, don't go there. Oh, jeez. I'm just wasting so much time just trying to send this to the furnace. I don't even need to bother with it. Right. I've now got a hole in the front of the ship that I can pull stuff out of.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Yeah, that's it for this ship. Okay, that'll do for that one. We did pretty well there, I think. I'm pretty happy with that. 8,660,000? Yeah, that's pretty good. Almost leveled up. Alright, let's see if we've got any plot. I'd like some plot, that would be nice. No.
Hello, shipbreaker. Overnight genetic backup complete. Pattern deviation nominal. Have a good day.
Is that concerning? Okay, we're gonna get those scanner upgrades. Probably want systems over... I can get both. Let's get a range upgrade as well, just while I'm here. We need to repair our thrusters. Everything else is at decent level. Let's get a new ship to work on. How much is left? There's only 25... that's how much the ship was worth. I can't see how much is left in terms of money to salvage. I mean, there's a repair kit at stake. I'm not really that worried. So we've got the Northern Dodger, which is a macro. We've got another Javelin tanker. We've got an Atlas Scout Patrol Craft. These have a cool thrusters. I would quite like to do an Atlas pull. There's an Atlas that's difficulty level 7. We could try that. The Big Badger. Persephone, Tug, Swordfish Express. Yeah, let's do this Atlas here. This the Atlas Nomad Industrial Transplanetary Cargo Hauler. Because I really like pulling the thrusters on these. It's quite exciting. Right, do I need to grab anything? Let's grab some fuel.
Welcome to Vindatron 9000.
Everything else is looking okay. Alright. First things first, let's just check the status of this. Anything I can pull off the outside. There's a lot of cargo containers in the back of it. They can be a hassle. Oops. Okay, you're off. Anything on the bottom? Just does it be pressurized?
Salvage deposited.
Nothing on the bottom of the ship? No. Okay, we've got 3 engines. So there's the engines. Oh, this is a nice... I wish I had this before. So I can now see the generator. Okay, this is so much better. And then... let's see where stuff is as well. That's so useful. Okay. Let's get in there. We'll probably want to do the engines first. Before I do the engines, I probably want to disconnect all of these cargo containers. I could try and do them as one big thing. There. That's some weird interference. That was strange. I wonder what's causing that. Anyway, let's cut this stuff out and we'll go from there. I think I can do all of these in one go. If I just cut this. Oh, but they are... no, wait. They're sitting on top of an engine right now. I need to clear that engine first. If I remember right, these engines don't have internal connectors. I mean, I can check that. There's no fuel lines or anything going back into the ship. No, I can just pull these. Yeah. Okay. So take these panels off. Hope they go to the processor. Good. There's a panel on the other side. Rip that off. Boost to detach thing. Is that what I'm doing now? I hope it's what I'm doing now. And then we need to cut the... oh, how can we just save this? Because it's money. Oh, jeez. There you go. Alright. Now we need to cut these out. Now we'll release the thruster nozzle. I think I'm doing what you were telling me to remember about me. I hope I am. But what are you? What's sitting there? What are you? Coolant canister. Oh. Why, thank you. I'll pick it up, though. It's very nice. Nice little prize. Okay, that's that. So what happens now is I pull this booster and it starts a catastrophic systems collapse that I need to turn off in time. So what I want to do is I want to put a tether on the middle of this. Yeah, cool. And then I need to grab my cutter. And I need to not bottle this. I did pick it up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Okay. There we go. Disaster averted. And there's the very expensive piece of equipment there, the quasar thruster. A job where you intentionally caused catastrophic system. Well, you saw it. That was intentional catastrophic system collapse. I don't really know any other way to do that without causing that much damage to the internals and potentially destroying the whole ship. So to pull these out of here carefully, because there is still fuel tanks that can explode if I'm not careful. But I need to slide them out of... oh. Just fall into superstructure. I didn't know I could pass through that. I want to get these out of the way. They are moving, aren't they? Yeah, just very slowly because they are massive. But I need to clear this kind of sheath thing they've got here. And then once they're clear, we'll just double tether them over to the processor. That should pull it down and around, I'm hoping. Yep, that's working. Nice. And then we'll do the same thing here. Oops. We should keep an eye that the furnace's gravity doesn't pull it in. That will then open up a space for me to pull these cargo containers down, and I can get on with harvesting the rest of the ship. Let's just make sure that these go where I want them to go before I do anything else. This one looks okay. This one looks okay. Is it? Yeah, this one is fine. It's going to get pulled in. This one's fine as well. Okay. Right, now I need to disconnect this fuel. Because if I don't do it now, I'll forget about it and it'll come back and kill me later. Now, the amount of times I've accidentally exploded these is quite high. So just bear with me while I line this up very carefully. Okay, didn't explode it. Okay, that's done. Whew. Now let's finish clearing out these cargo containers. And they're all for the barge, so I should just be able to tether it straight down. Probably need a few tethers though, because this is going to be very heavy. Is it moving? There's some really weird interference when I get close to the ship. I don't know what that is. But I'm going to do the rest of the thrusters before I go in, I think. I love how they've sent their ship in for recovery, but they've apparently left some shopping attached to it. Alright. They're done. Let's get on with the rest of these thrusters. Gotta do 2 more. This is so far my favorite ship to salvage is the Atlas. More than the Javelin. Oh, it's another present.
Transferring credits.
Nope, I want to do this. Pull it off. And put it in my pocket. Okay, cutter. Alright, time for another... Oh, 2 coolants here. Yeah. T-Ram said that as well. It's good to know. So I could actually freeze the pipes before I cut them? I mean, I could do that, but where's the fun in that when I can actually raise the fire? I feel like we need to get our thrills where we can. We're working like a terrible corporate job with tons of danger in it. So let's take some risks. All right, let's not do this the easy way. Watch me die here. In my hubris. This is the first cutting strat. I like to use the laser rather than the beam for this.
Thruster systems breathing. Detecting elevated volatility.
Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Go, 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 go. Yeah, we're fine. We did it. No problems. We don't need to cool down any pipes. We got this. We're pros at this. No, as they say in my home country, nay danger.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
This one's a little more tricky. You need to pull it up to a jack.
Tether supplies are low.
Of course they are. Are you gonna make it, or are you gonna get pulled around to the furnace? I feel like you're gonna get pulled around to the furnace. I'm just gonna use up all my tethers here, and then I'm gonna head back.
Caution. No tethers. Please refill supplies.
I really like that you can use the grapple to kind of grappling hook around the
Cutter,
area.
ship's got about 5 minutes left in her. Let's make them count. Keep her out.
Still struggling here. You should pull yourself around the corner. See, what's happening here is the furnace has a gravity tether that's pulling it in, and this panel can't overcome the strength of it.
Object accepted for processing.
It'll do it now.
Deposited.
Yeah, we fine now. I can do that now. Okay, let's get this this fuel thing out of here. Being very careful not to kill myself with it like I always do. And this side. Alright. And send you down to the barge. Let's just tether you in. Right, one more thruster to do, and then we can get inside the ship.
Deposit confirmed.
That's scary that you have a real world experience that makes you think about the working conditions in this game, Bobo. That's terrifying. Thank you for sharing that. My workplace has replaced our pocket blowtorches with ones that occasionally suffocate themselves, leak lots of butane, and then reignite. Flying through the flaming agent casing reminds me of that. That sounds sounds so wild. Oh, I forgot to take the coolant counters off, I just realized. Okay. So we try cracking one this time, just to see what it does. Since everyone's telling me to do it. Goes there. Grab this. $7 instead of 20. So management is happy. They save $26 a year. $26 a year. Ugh. It just says so much, doesn't it? Alright. So if I do this, pull my laser out. So if I crack this, it's going to freeze the pipes and they're not going to catch fire? Is that what you're saying? It just froze the thruster. No, that did not help. I must have done that wrong. It better not have damaged the thruster. I'll stick with my way. It works. It was like, no, not that way. It sucks you can't play it at more than 10 FPS. It's crazy that I have such a good time with games, honestly, because my rig is so old. Crack it, not blow it. Oh, okay. Well, how do I crack it? Do I whack it against the wall really hard? It seems very counterintuitive when I could just do what I'm doing now, which is working very well for me.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
I just want that to move very quickly.
Left, Cutter. Time to start
That's
wrapping
perfect.
things up.
We'll have all the engines done before the end of the shift. The furnace is so hungry to steal the cells. I wish I could just clear one tether rather than all tethers, but I think it'll be okay.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Did not mean to place that tether. Right, hopefully you make it in before the end of the shift. So, what's... Oh, we need to clear out this fuel piece. I don't think it's going to make it in. It's not going to get pulled around the corner, though, so it should be fine. Okay, we'll just hold here. Whoops, I said we'll crash. It's not going to make it in this shift, but we should be okay. Cool. It's another good shift. We made 6 million in that shift. That's pretty good. We didn't destroy too much stuff. Nobody died. I think that's a success as far as I'm concerned. I think we might rank up here as well, which might get us a little bit more story.
Good morning, shipbreaker. Your theta wave levels are high. Please administer 2 caffeine pods before starting your shift.
Corporate mandated coffee break. Okay, not quite there for a level up. Let's just check the status of our gear. 77% on the grapple. It's probably got one more shift in it. I'm sitting on 56 tokens right now. We'll hold fire on using those. Let's just jump back into the shift. I will keep working on the Thunder Valkyrie 8. Alright, what do we need? We could do some fuel.
Valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Fair enough, Miaben, fair enough. My way is unique, I think.
Thank you for your purchase.
appreciate your concern for my work, my annual review. Can you imagine what the reviews are like working for Lynx, actually? I bet they're disgusting. Okay, so now I was getting some weird interference when I was flying near the ship before. I hope it's not something weird in here.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
It might just be the generator. Why is there spooky music in here? Why is there spooky music in this ship? Is this a forklift? No, it's a industrial. Hoist contains rod. I don't want a rod. I don't like that there's spooky music. Is this pressurized? Yes, this is pressurized. Okay. Let's hang on.
Airlock pressurizing.
Oh, I just pressurized this. Okay. Well, we'll need to fix that, but at least we can explore. It's very... It's just the reactor music? Okay. This is also not pressurized. Let's re-depressurize back here. Let's just do a violent decompression. Where's the door panel for the... Where's the airlock panel? There. No. Where's the airlock panel? I'm locked in the ship. I haven't seen any of those yet, Bobo.
Airlock depressurizing.
Please open. Okay, phew. Right, we're gonna explosively decompress this. Because it's just one compartment. Alright. Okay, it was maybe a bit more than one compartment. Alright, there's the reactor. That's our next job. So we need to take this hull off. Do this bit here. The reactor music's very concerning. Oh, no, you can't go back out, puppy. She's heard a noise outside. She wants to investigate. I got a message there that said the cut was above my cut grade, but I read it as above my pay grade. Which made me laugh. Oops. Cut through the cockpit a little bit there. Okay, I'm sure that wasn't an important bit. Alright. It's getting very sticky. The humidity is getting very high where I am right now. Let's take this panel over here. So just trying to clear a route for the reactor to get out at the moment. So I can do a quick reactor pull. I can actually do it now. I've got these two panels out of the way. I just have to be very, very precise with how I pull it through this hole. But I can pull it and then just fire it down into the barge.
Valuable object accepted.
Just can't mess up and hit the safety bars. Ow. That's one way to do it.
Always use Lynx branded repair kits.
Oh, we've actually cracked our hull. It just took a reactor to the face. It worked though. Hang on 1 second. Sorry, just calming the dog down. Alright. I do like that your radio malfunctions, you hear other stations. I think this is free. Yeah, there we go. think this is free as well. Nice, that's 2 big chunks of hull cleared. And I think the this piece here is also free. It just needs to be pulled up. Yeah, it is free. It needs to be pulled forward. That's what it needs. Alright, that's done. We can now start pulling out the internals. Cool, cool, cool.
Deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
The dog is staring at me because I told her she couldn't go back outside, and she looks so done with me. She's just sitting and staring at me. I feel like such a baddie.
Salvage deposit secured.
Got some data here.
Awarded.
We'll have to decrypt that when we get out of here. Actually, we picked up that other drive last time as well, didn't we? We need to decrypt that as well.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
I love how nobody commented on me taking a reactor to the face. They just expect me to do stuff like that, it seems. There's actually still battery power on the ship. I should not be pulling stuff this recklessly.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Let's see if I can spot the batteries. There they are, where I thought. Is that all of them?
Salvage accepted.
I think that's all of them. Okay. Yeah, they're not powered anymore.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oh dear.
Critical helmet damage. Note that human cranial structures are not rated for full value exposure.
Well, I didn't die. I still haven't lost a clone. Oops. Just got a little bit gung-ho there. I did say that was going to happen, and it did happen. Hey, but I did so well. I've been ranked up to journey person. Oh, that's a very me thing, isn't it? I think I want to decrypt that stuff, and that might be me. I might be done. I'm getting very tired. Let's see what's going on in the ship. Okay, we've got more plot. That's a good thing to pick up.
Breaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Hey, Rook. How's life? I don't know why, but I've been feeling a bit lonely lately. Lonelier than usual, even, which is saying something for this kind of work. Creeps up on me sometimes. Gets me thinking about this girl I knew back on the airs platforms. Bumped into her while climbing around the scrapyard. Red hair. Like hot metal. Wicked smart, that one. Cute, too. We ate falafel at a street vendor, then got ice cream. Her lips were cold and sweet when we kissed. I was too shy to go home with her. She had fire in her. She left for a job out on the frontier. Other side of Jupiter.
Oh, that's a long way.
I'm not mad at her. I would have done the same thing. Where I'm from, you can't really pass up those opportunities. Wonder if she ever thinks about me. Hope she's happy. Hell, she sure shouldn't have any regrets. Anyway, I'll get back to daydreaming and leave you be. Lou out.
See you, Lou. That was bittersweet.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the following message.
Ooh,
The
Javelin
ore
heavy
being
cargo.
in the salvage yard are
Expanded
processed
cargo capacity of the
processors
mid-sized model
in
means it's a
potassium
popular efficient choice for
trifluoromethane
transporting cargo via
sulfonate.
rail gates. Our engineer said it would be possible to make a gate ready version of the Javelin with the structural materials in hand. Clearly, a replacement was needed. The new team of engineers confirmed there was nothing wrong with the structural materials. That looks like a mess. They just bolted as much cargo containers to the outside of it as they can, by the looks of it. I took a bit of a beating in that mission. I've got some stuff to decrypt. Let's start with that, and I think I'm going to leave it after that. Device name Portalim's owner Martian tourist board. First found on the King of Mathis. So this is just information about a port on Mount Olympus, and we've got another one here we just found in the last one. Just one file. Danger on the road. Cargo rustlers. Hello, I've just got orders from dispatch to pick up some high-value cargo at Hell Cove. This might be a mistake. It's pretty far off my usual route. Can you please work with dispatch to find the right pilot for the job? Not a mistake. Cargo's due in Smelt Town by next week. Hi, thanks for getting back to me. I'm certain this is the wrong assignment. My rig doesn't have any blinders or push beams to deal with rustlers, and I have no experience with that kind of work. Can you please double check with dispatch? I'm berthed at Camp Fortune until I get the right route. As per my last message, you have the right route and the clock is ticking. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be difficult, but this can't be right. The area between Farbelt Subgate and Hell Cove is bandit territory. It is not safe, and I can't handle that kind of job. Please assign to another pilot. You're expected to take the jobs given to you. If that's a problem, turn in your keys and papers at Camp Fortune office. I've got people lined up willing to do whatever job we ask. I've been doing the same for 3 years, so I don't understand why I'm being assigned to this job. If you have people willing to do it, like you said, give it to one of them and let me get back to my regular run. If I'm not trying to be a problem, but I don't know why this is happening. But you are being a problem. The client's asking how their cargo is doing, and I have to tell them it hasn't been picked up yet. That's not the kind of service we want to provide. Get moving. Okay, I've gotten to the Farbelt Depot and I just won't go any further. The crew here told me that a hull duct just came back completely stripped. Hull was punctured and the whole thing was vented. Luckily the pilot had a suit and no tool in hand. I don't. I'm turning back and we'll leave everything at Ceres. No, you'll leave it where you are or I'll report the rig as stolen. Done. Hey, Mr. Fink, you're a miserable pile of intake slurry. Wow. So it's not just links that are pretty terrible employers by the looks of it. All right. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me this evening. I've had a really good time playing some Shipbreaker. I am going to end the stream there, but I really appreciate the time you spent with me. I hope you have a really nice weekend and a really nice, really nice weekend. Yeah, really nice evening, really nice morning, etc. And I will see you in the next video. I've got some Nebulous stuff coming out, and the Varyag vote is up for Campaign 3, so that will be out soon.